Hey guys, this is Bob coming to you on a rainy East Texas weekend. And let me start out by saying that the title was not clickbait. I did lose my Mavic 2 Pro. It's a little clickbait. I mean, I did lose my Mavic 2 Pro, but I eventually found it. But let me tell you the story real quick. I was out at the lake at the marina and I wanted to get some video of the Mavic doing the quick shots, the asteroid and the helix and the boomerang and all of that neat stuff that it does. And I had put it up in the air and turned it sideways up to my right so it could see me, and I'd put the Phantom 4 Pro up to try and catch some visuals of the Mavic. And I was getting everything set up, and out of the corner of my eye I could see somebody walking towards me, so I turned and I looked and thought, well, let me talk to this guy real quick, because number one, you want to know who it is, and number two, you don't want him to stand in there looking at you. Well, it turned out this is a really cool guy named Sean, and he's a Part 107 pilot himself. He's got a business called Texas UAV. So we talked, and I said, "Do you have a business card?" And he starts digging in his pocket, and I take the controller for the Mavic, and I start digging in my pocket, and I find my cards, and I give him one of my cards, and he gives me one of his, and I put in my little thing and put it back in my pocket. And I look up, and the Mavic is gone. And I would love to have seen my face. He promises me I did not say any cuss words. I know they were circulating, but I didn't say any. It was gone. Now, those among you who are sharp already figured out that I should never have done this. Well, I did it. And obviously I hit the controllers and it took off some direction and I had no idea where. I could see on my phone screen that it was still alive. It wasn't in the water, and I could see a stretch of sand and a tree and what looked to be water. And poor Sean, he felt so bad about distracting me, and it wasn't his fault. I did this. That was my fault. But he felt so bad that he helped me look for this thing for about 40 minutes. And we went up and down the bank of the lake. Everywhere there's a little sand place. Everywhere there's a tree that looked like the tree I could see on my phone. And then I started to worry that maybe it was out on one of the islands that were about 100 yards out from the bank. And that's not going to be good because I have no way to get there. I don't have a boat. And then I started thinking, what if that's not the water I see on my phone? I wish I had a picture of all this, but I had never started the video. But I thought, what if that's not water, but that's actually the sky? And it gave me a new perspective in my mind. And I turned around, and off across this big parking lot on past there was a big grove of trees. And I asked Sean, I said, what do you think the chances that maybe it's over there? So he said, well, let's go look. So I'm busy putting everything in my truck, the Phantom 4 Pro and my Canon 80D, because it's far enough away that I can never get back to my truck if somebody decided they wanted to visit my truck and start taking stuff. So I was putting all that away, and then I'm jogging, literally jogging, and I know I'm 61, but I can still jog actually quite a bit. And I'm about 3/4 of the way there, and I hear him go, I think I see it. And he disappears down this bank and comes back up after about 10 seconds holding up my Mavic 2. Well, it was dirty. There was caked on dirt. There was dust. It had broken half of one of the propellers off, and all the rest were just nasty. And evidently what had happened was when I put my controller under my arm, you know, the new Mavic has 6-sided control sensors, but the ones on the sides don't work except for in certain modes, and this was not that mode. And since the drone itself was sitting sideways like this, I think when I put that in my arm, it just took off backwards this way until it hit a tree 200 yards away behind us. Because of the Phantom 4 Pro being louder, you never heard this thing take off. And this is actually my son's DS, whatever these things are. Anyway, it's just not actually a controller, just a prop. So anyway, it evidently went all the way across there, hit the tree, landed, and I Sean thought it was funny. So there's your first durability test, and indeed it was. So he was a super good guy. He felt really bad, like I said, but he helped me look for about 40 minutes. And in fact, the next night he and a partner of his were out there flying. His partner has an Inspire, and you'll be seeing a little bit of the footage of me trying to follow the Inspire around. Anyway, that is the Mavic drone story, Mavic 2 getting lost story. It has a good ending. So if you've seen my subscriber count, at the time I'm making this, it's 201. And if you've seen previous videos, you know that for 3 or 4 months it's hovered between 195 and 199. It just would never go. Every time it would go up close to 199, somebody would unsubscribe, and that may still happen. It may drop down to 195 before I'm done doing this. But it finally did hit 200, and I thought, I'm not going to get fooled. I'm going to wait a couple days, and sure enough, it dropped down to 199. So I thought, you know, I don't care. I'm going to do a giveaway. I didn't do a giveaway at 100, because I don't think you need to do a lot of giveaways as it is. And then it hit 201, and it's been there for a couple days, and I figure even if somebody unsubscribes, it'll still be 200. So I thought, let's have a giveaway. So I've had this E57 eSheen and this eSheen E56 sitting on my desk ever since I test flew them, and they are both amazing drones. I'm going to give one of them away. This E57, if you remember, this is really cool, ultra thin drone. And the propellers pop up like this, which is just awesomely cool. And for as small as this little thing is, it flies really well. It's very controllable. I was very amazed. And the other drone, the E56, is this kind of Mavic knockoff. It has unfolding legs. And it has this really cool controller where if you tilt this forward, it'll go forward, and that's forward. If you tilt it backwards, it'll come backwards, and you know, it follows your controller. It's really, really cool, and it flies really well too. So I was very impressed with that. So I'm going to give one of these away. It's going to be one of those Gleam contests where you have to go to Gleam, and you have to at least be subscribed to enter. You can also enter on my... You can get another entry by clicking on my Twitter channel, which I don't use very often, usually only when I release something. And I'll give one of these away. But then in the comments, this is important, you have to do both. You have to enter, and then in the comments, I need you to comment. It can be as easy as saying E57 or E56, if that's all you want to say, or you can write me a little note. But tell me which one you want to win. And that way you can get the one that you want the most. I'm not going to give them both away. So anyway, thank you for your patience. Thank you for your indulgence. Thank you for subscribing. I did take about a month off there. If you remember, I had some videos up called The Little Lies We Tell Ourselves, where I was trying to figure out the little lies we tell ourselves about creating a YouTube channel and running a YouTube channel and creating videos. And really all of these videos were for my benefit to dissect down, do a deep dive into how I do my videos. And they actually taught me a lot. I don't know if they helped anybody else, but I've since taken them off because they are rather pretentious. It's almost like I'm saying this is how people need to do their channel. And it wasn't. It was more of a lesson in Bob. So anyway, all that to say this, I took about a month off. My family and I went to Colorado for about a week and a half. Had a really good time, came back, and I've started putting some new videos up. I hope they're of a little higher quality, a little more interesting. We try to do better as we grow, and we'll keep doing that. So anyway, once again, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, please share. Maybe some other people want to get in on this potential giveaway. Or don't share if you don't want anybody else to have a chance. Anyway, have a great night. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you later.